Alright, but let's be honest for a second. Ever since the Gilded Age ended its last season, something just feels missing. That finale didn't just wrap things up. It left so many emotional threads hanging that it's almost impossible not to keep thinking about what's coming next. And the exciting part is, Season 4 is already moving forward, which means we can start connecting the dots and getting a clearer picture of what's ahead. The biggest storyline going into the new season has to be Bertha Russell, because everything she's done so far is finally catching up with her. She spent the entire previous season pushing her way into elite society and trying to reshape it in her favor, and while she did achieve a lot, it came with serious consequences. Now it's no longer just about ambition or status. It's about maintaining everything she fought for while dealing with the cracks forming in her personal life. And those cracks are impossible to ignore, especially when it comes to George. George Russell's situation at the end of the season was one of the most intense moments in the entire series. For a brief moment, it really felt like everything could fall apart, and seeing Bertha in that vulnerable state was something we're not used to at all. She's always been in control, always strategic, but with George, we saw how much she truly depends on him. That emotional shift tells us that their relationship is going to be at the heart of Season 4. But instead of things getting better, there's a strong chance they'll become even more complicated. George creating distance or questioning their future adds a layer of tension that could define everything moving forward. And then there's Gladys, who played a major role in creating that tension between her parents. Her marriage was the breaking point, but now everything is changing in a way no one expected. She doesn't seem unhappy anymore. In fact, she looks like she's settling into her new life. With a baby on the way, that changes how George might see the situation. If he realizes that his daughter isn't suffering the way he feared, it could force him to rethink the blame he placed on Bertha. That shift alone could either start to heal their relationship, or push them even further apart depending on how it unfolds. While the Russell family is dealing with all of this emotional weight, other storylines might finally bring some happiness. Marian and Larry, for example, went through a lot of ups and downs, including moments where it felt like they were never going to work things out. But somehow they found their way back to each other, and now it feels like they're ready to take the next big step. Season 4 could easily give us the wedding fans have been waiting for, and after everything Marian has been through, it would feel completely deserved. Still, knowing how this show works, even the happiest moments usually come with challenges. Peggy's storyline is another one to watch closely. Her relationship with William is strong, but the real conflict comes from his mother, who clearly doesn't approve and isn't likely to change her mind anytime soon. That opposition is going to create serious tension, and it will test how strong their bond really is. The question is whether love will be enough to overcome the pressure coming from outside forces, or if that pressure will eventually create cracks in their relationship. Oscar's journey is also heading in a very interesting direction. After everything he went through, especially the emotional loss he experienced, it felt like he was completely broken. But now there's a possibility for a new beginning with Enid, and that could be exactly what he needs to rebuild his life. This isn't just about romance. It's about growth, healing, and finding purpose again after everything has fallen apart. And then we have Jack and Bridget, whose story might actually be the most genuine of them all. In a world filled with power struggles and social climbing, their connection feels simple and real. Jack has been quietly building something for himself while staying true to who he is, and his relationship with Bridget is developing in such a natural way that it's hard not to root for them. Season 4 really has the opportunity to expand their story and give them more focus, which would add a refreshing balance to all the heavier drama. As for the release timeline, while nothing is officially locked in yet, the early renewal and ongoing production suggest that we're likely looking at a late 2026 release. It's definitely a bit of a wait, but considering how much is being set up, it feels like the kind of season that could be worth every second of it. Season 4 isn't just continuing the story, it's raising the stakes for every character and pushing all these relationships into new, unpredictable territory.